Hey, good to be back, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of my Drunk Uncles podcast. It's been a while. We've been on a little hiatus, been a little busy, and we're just degenerate pieces of shits, and we don't line up our schedule correctly. Let's get into it. I brought these boys down, or I didn't bring them down. They came down, and then I told them, hey, let's come do a podcast. And then I'm a piece of shit when I told them when I was all sauced up. Sam got mad at me, scolded me like a young child. I hate making Sam mad. Sam, what? But without further ado, let's do 2/3 of the DangerCats. Can we, or should we do 2/3?
I feel like I'm in an auction right now.
Yeah, hey, come on down. Introduce yourself for the people, fellas. I mean, hell.
Yeah, I'm Sam Walker, and this is.
I don't like this intro whatsoever. Brett Forte, hi.
Brett Forte. A couple Canadian comics from way up Alberta, right? Y'all all from Alberta, correct?
Yeah.
What a treat that is. Couple of Canucks, huh?
Quite the welcome to the studio. Your front desk, by the way, very interesting. Most podcast studios you walk into, there's like a fern, like a desk, a computer, a chair. You guys have a guy named, what is it? Chex? Hey, I'm Chez.
Chaz.
Chaz is
sunbathing,
sitting on a milk crate next to a washing machine in the garage.
Yeah.
And the door's open, and he's smoking a dart, and we have to wait for him to finish said dart, and then he goes, hey, I'm Chaz.
Hey, look, we're unconventional. Call us criminals. We're unconventional.
Your producer's wearing Peter Pan shoes. Can we get these on camera?
Yeah, how do we shoot
I haven't
those
seen you
Gary?
in 2 years,
The old-
Gary. No, more so the lace. I need the lace visible. And
Did they-
only two holes.
Actually, Brett, that's 4 holes.
Yeah, it's 4 holes.
Did they?
Sorry.
These are the Cobbler 45s.
Did they come with wings? Little tiny wings on the side that you can.
Can't say that they do.
All right, sounds.
And he called them Peter Pans. Peter Pan Wandercucks.
Wonder Cucks. I love that.
Grandpa's references sometimes are a little dated,
Hey.
and I don't always get them.
What are you going to do? He
But
was born in 1970, dude.
I know.
Grew up in the
There's a
80s.
certain demographic, like your dad, and wow.
Dude, the White Tiger Ranch is a cocaine, like a cocoa leaf plantation in Del Rio, ain't it? I'm pretty sure
You're
of that.
fucking kidding me.
I'm dead ass serious.
I've been wearing this hat. Somebody left it here after a podcast. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I've literally been wearing
Pretty
this
sure that's where
everywhere.
Noriega did all this shit. Anyways, let's get back. Let's jump into it, boys. You come down from Canada. Y'all been here how long?
3 weeks.
3 weeks? How's
Yeah.
it been? Texas treating you right?
Fucking whirlwind. 3 weeks in Texas is like 4 months in Canada.
Fucking
You tell
A.
us, how'd last night go, man? We
It was
fucking
fun.
worked
Was that
together
not?
for
Was
the
that
first
not
time.
fun?
Yeah,
that was
that's
fun.
a nice show.
I had a blast because last time I originally went up to Alberta. We did Edmonton and fucking. You didn't do you couldn't do yuck yucks with us, right?
I'm banned for life from that.
Just for being a
particular
fucking
location.
badass, basically, right?
Yeah,
I think
roast battles. This guy got me banned.
What happened?
What kind of?
I just
He always instigates, and then I get punished for his sins.
technically yes.
So you're his Jesus.
Yes,
Um,
Now the hair makes sense.
I am the second coming of Christ in the roast battle arena.
I come up with good ideas, and for whatever reason, I dodged a bullet, and he gets hit with the slap on the
You let him be the
wrist.
guinea pig.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a guy.
And I think it's because I'm literally in the owner of the club owns a condo, and I'm her renter. She's my landlord.
So she got to make sure you still
I
get
have
paid.
this inside relationship where it's like she's like, if I fire him from the club, I also have to kick him out of my place.
She's
I
losing
don't want
money.
the confrontation.
Yeah.
So I think I'm allowed to push things a little further.
Yeah.
And I've recognized that. And
No,
so
but
we've done certain things like, all right, so where do we start?
Well, let's just go. Let's just go back. We have a storied rivalry in the roast battles. Like
Okay.
he's the Vince McMahon, and I'm
Stone Cold.
I'm fucking Hogan, man.
I love
I
that.
built the fucking roast battle off my championship on my back. With his,
I ordered it online for $200, just for the record. It's
a good belt, though.
You didn't build anything, but go on.
Good belt. One of the better belts.
Hey,
I've
don't
seen.
spit in Vince's face,
Look,
all right? This
I'm
isn't
a-
the
I'm a-
Montreal Scoot job, or is it?
I'm a former 5-time roast battle champion, and that's incredibly difficult to regain the title. Like anybody could be a 1-time champion.
But 5-time reigning.
Yeah, like I've lost it 5 times and then fucking won it back.
It's
Like,
not how you fall; it's how you come back. I like that.
I know, and it's such a long climb, man. It's a 3-month climb just to get back into the title picture through going round robin, number 1 contender, and then championship match. And this guy has fucked me over.
What a cuck.
Yeah, about a half dozen times, like brutally. Like I've put 2.5 years into my life, and so
it
I've been
sells tickets. People
I
like
know,
seeing
but
it.
I've been chasing the title for a couple years, and then he just royally fucked me on a show. And you could check it out online. It's all there, historically documented. We had a documentary film.
Did you hit your head? Did you all right?
That's how hard.
It's okay. You have insurance, dude. We don't.
Yeah.
He's laughing at how hard he fucked me. Hilarious. Very hilarious, Brett. But storied rivalry, and due to the way things happen in the roast battle arena, I seem to have upset the powers that be, and it was too much for them, and they
Just raw,
they
just
banned me.
talent. They just got mad at what you were saying.
No, so for an example, 2 days before lockdown in March of 2020, I spit in Brett's face on stage. Wow. I wanted to disrespect him as much as he had been disrespecting me, and that was how we went out. That was our final show before the world went into lockdown. That's how we went out.
Sure.
And the footage is online. It's been covered extensively, but that was how our rivalry is, like best friends and my most bitter enemy.
Yeah, if you're not spitting in your best friend's face, are you guys even really friends? That's what I'm saying. I'd have caught it with my mouth.
It's very strange.
So there was that. That's one example, and there's many, and it's all culminated into this one thing. But it escalated because I ended up getting banned from the entire casino that where the
club's in.
The club's in. Not only did I get banned from the club, I finally got banned for life from the entire casino.
And to explain that, so once you get banned from the club, I think, okay, so how do I keep him on the show? Well, we don't have to do the show in the club. For his battle, we can take the audience at the end of the show across the street to the parking lot and have them surround.
We did it outdoors.
Yeah.
Wait a
We
take.
did an outdoor.
You
roast
guys
battle.
are doing roast battles in a fucking parking garage?
No,
My
we did it in a parking lot.
Parking lot. Okay.
Yes, across outdoors, and then like a year later, we brought it back and did it in the parkade in the basement of the casino. So yes,
But that's just because winter and
Yeah, it's cold.
we went in
It's
somewhere
fucking
warm
cold.
for the audience,
Yeah.
whereas the other one, it was still warm out.
And after, so you did the whole goddamn roast, and then you're like, "Hey guys,
come downstairs." So
it's like a hardcore match. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Any place, any time.
So 200 people came down, and
Holy shit, dude!
I pull up in a jacked up ex-police car with the spotlights, and I stand on the hood and get the crowd to gather around in a circle, and then Sam and Alicia stand in the headlights.
that was
and they
the
do
outdoors
battle.
one.
Yeah.
That was the outdoors one. The second one.
Yeah, well,
Was
I'm just explaining the hierarchy.
Okay,
So I
well-
can settle down. It's an hour podcast. We don't need to tell the story in 3 minutes. Unbelievable.
They'll love each other. It's apparent.
So you win triumphantly, and the way we do the battle is we just say, because normally it's applause, but I didn't want to make too much commotion. Wow, what am I saying? I said I said walk to the side of the car who you support on 3. 1, 2, 3, and the whole crowd just walked to Sam's side. That's how I did a silent vote.
Buried you.
Yeah.
Very, very powerful. It was very powerful. I beat her hands down, and she dragged her cunt lips back to Edmonton.
Oh my lord! Snail trail.
You beat a woman at something?
Oh yeah. I beat women all the time, Gary.
Hey, that's something you guys share in common, right? Because
Well, no, I've never hit a woman. I've never hit a woman. No.
I just destroy them mentally.
They don't fall correctly, so I can't.
Oh no.
Can't bring myself.
Have
Not
you-
at least not in public.
have you brought your weekend up on a podcast yet? Do you-
Literally the one we just did. Yeah,
just-
but
okay.
Well, we'll share it there if we do when we get. She threw. It was hot lasagna from
Who's
the
she?
Olive Garden.
Who's she?
Can't
Slow
do
down.
that now. See, that's how you
Hey,
get in trouble.
1 hour podcast.
That's how you get in trouble.
No, yeah, I learned this lesson the hard way like 8 different times.
Yeah, he
don't,
had a
don't
cease,
do names.
No,
he had
no.
a cease and assist for.
I'm just saying, who is this person in your life?
She
Not
was
by name.
She was an old ex-lover who she hit me up a couple days ago. I hadn't talked to her in 10 months, and hey, let's rekindle that old flame. And I know better. It's best to leave a sleeping dog lie.
Clearly.
Well, listen.
Clearly knows better.
Now listen here, dude. She got a pussy like a snapping turtle. Okay, and that's hard. We have a connection, a bond through sex. And look, I've had a lot of sex. I'm not per se that I'm good at it, but this one was different. And yeah, I couldn't turn that down. And then I realized. Literally 2 hours in, I'm like, I'm in over my head. What did I fucking do? And the next thing I know, lasagna gets thrown at me, chases me around the room, hits me with them free breadsticks like a fucking knife stick, and it's on, dude. But you can't hit women. They just
No.
they're fragile. You know,
And the Olive Garden has cameras everywhere.
yeah, but no, this was a take-home Olive Garden.
Yeah.
This was a take-home. We took it
to
home.
go.
No, I'll show you a picture after. She threw a fucking hot plate of lasagna at me while I'm in bed.
This
dodged
was
it.
hot?
This was hot.
See, I didn't know this part. I thought it was
Piping hot.
leftovers that were cold.
No. It was leftovers. She had warmed up. Thank God she doesn't know how to work a microwave. She put it in there for like a 30, 45 second. So it was lukewarm, whatever that fucking saying is.
Right.
And it hit me, or it hit the bed and the wall behind me. I don't know if y'all have ever had to get lasagna off a drywall. It's not the easiest thing to go about. I tell you that much.
Was it hot enough to melt the paint?
It was hot enough. Well, no, the scrubbing melted the paint, but it was on my bed and it just smelled like fucking fermented cheese and it wasn't-
Olive Garden. Yeah.
Olive Garden. You've been? Hell, it's a great. They got it in Canada, ain't it?
So when you seen her again,
No.
you
No,
like her.
because dude, like she flipped the fucking dresser, knocked a big ass hole in my drywall. I didn't even
Holy
put that on. Like, dude, it was like to the point where like
I didn't even put that on what? Wait, were you about to say Facebook?
what?
I didn't put that on. Were you?
No, I didn't show that in the camera, like all the damage.
You
and shit.
uploaded this?
Oh, I put after she left. I'm like, I'm making a video about this because I got to do this.
I mean, it's content.
It's content.
That's what we do.
And I went through the whole
Live
thing.
streaming your
Evidence.
domestic
Evidence.
dispute. Live streaming.
Yeah,
your
boom.
domestic dispute.
And listen, dude.
Okay, so without doxing her, what was she weighing in at roughly?
I mean, she's an athletic gal. She goes to the gym. She's bottom heavy.
Are you sizing her up to fight?
No, I want to see what he was up against.
Yeah, so that you know if what.
But we don't want to give too many details.
But
But
look,
like,
she's got that.
what's her weight? Numbers.
She's probably 115.
How big are her
120.
tits?
115.
She's not a big tit girl. She's a big ass girl. She's bottom heavy, right?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So she's got a lot of core, a lot of power, a lot of base. But she hits like a fucking man. You can tell like she had trauma growing up. You know what I'm saying? Got picked on something. She popped me right in the mouth. I started bleeding, and that's what essentially what essentially set it off. Because she popped me, and I was like, "Get the fuck off me!" You know. And I got her off me on the bed, and then
They're
she
playing that in court in 3 months. This motion right here. So what is this? How would you describe this?
Oh, you said his real name.
Your Honor, it's fucking ugly.
Yeah.
Did you
sounding like
push your
grandma when he
girlfriend
said
into the radiator? Right?
No, it wasn't the radiator.
Play the clip.
No. We don't. We don't have radiators down in Texas.
Remember when that happened to me? They started using all the footage from my old podcast against me in court.
Yeah, they really
Oh,
did.
my
Like, you
God.
really refer to your house as blowjob headquarters?
They rolled in a TV. They
played clips of his show in
they
court.
roll- They rolled in a TV.
Wow.
They rolled in a TV
That's
on
amazing.
wheels. Rolled in a TV on wheels like the old substitute teachers would do in class, and played all the clips from the podcast.
You know what's even crazier? When you're in court, they actually ask you to read what it
transcript.
says. And then they're like, "Did you do this?" And I'm like,
Well, they take it out of context, but
I'm
yeah.
not going to perjure myself.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need this painted far more vividly. What were some of the clips they played of you?
Look, dude, I'm just going to say this. I'm on good terms with my baby mama right now, so we're not going to
Because of me, dude.
We're not going to regurgitate.
Because of me. Let's say that.
Use the star power, dude.
Whatever. Best of the
I'm
worst.
asking you later.
Damn. But anyways, yeah. So domestic violence.
So things
no
are
joke.
going good.
Yeah, things are. Hey, we're back.
You
Could be
guys,
worse. You could try to hang yourself off my balcony, dude. It could be a lot worse.
Whoa, relax. Dude.
Hey, do you guys share a house? You live together?
No, absolutely not. Are you fucking insane?
That would be
You guys live together?
Have you lived together?
Never. Have you guys lived together?
No.
We live
exactly.
together. We
Same
live
shit.
together on the road all the
Yeah,
time.
that's what we do. I've taken him on the road. He's an absolute liability. As soon as we got to fucking Scottsdale, he snorted all the cocaine in the hills, and then he fucked this fat girl. He's like, "Don't kiss me in front of my friends, baby. I don't want to show that I'm with you." It was incredible. Yeah, but he's an absolute liability. But I love him to death.
I would have thought Lazer was the liability, personally.
No, he's weirdly composed. It doesn't make sense.
What a surprise.
Yeah.
Pleasant
The coolest shit ever in my life, though, is when Sam Walker picked us up from the airport, me and Rouse. He said, "Hey, I got a spot where we can eat," and drove us 3 or 2.5. Well, it was like an hour and a half from the airport.
hour and a half.
And we went to a Denny's. And they served beer in Denny's in Canada. It was incredible.
There's a Denny's menu over there somewhere next to the couch if you want me to call anything in.
Little Grand
There's
Slam.
no alcohol at your Denny's?
There's no alcohol in Denny's down
But in
here.
your grocery store, but
Yeah,
not
but
your
dude,
Denny's.
you've got to realize that if America had alcohol in Denny's or Waffle House for that matter, there'd be 10 times as many fights. And it's already
It's
a place
already
of
a
brawl.
place.
Absolute pandemonium.
Yeah.
100%.
There was a clip recently. So I'm from Dayton, Ohio, and there was a recent clip that went viral on Instagram of the Dayton Waffle House that's pretty much known for just brawls. And there was just people on top of all the tables twerking, and the fry cooks were like throwing food around. I mean, it really is pandemonium. It's
Yeah, no, it is.
Sounds like a nice wedding.
Yeah, it's a nice place.
And that place we played up in, why weren't you there when we were doing all that? Where were you? Because this is the first time I've ever met you. You're a lot more handsome in person, I will say that. Facebook don't do you justice.
What was I doing?
Because we fired.
That's why.
Oh, can we
happened?
I'm
divulge
still
in
friends
this?
with
I don't
him.
know.
I just ended my business relationship.
Whoa,
with
I
him.
didn't.
That's all.
Can we talk about this, or is this something we don't talk about?
I pick up
Come on.
I pick up Lazer and Jason at the airport. Lazer had brought about $8,000 in vintage cowboy boots.
They lost my
in
fucking
a checked bag. And so he lost his fucking luggage, and I'm picking him up. And so I waited 45 minutes down the road till he could clear customs there or whatever and come out. And then we needed to eat. So I took him to the only place that was open, and that's a Denny's in Red Deer.
Red
at
Stag.
2 a.m.
Great place.
And then I get them to their rendezvous out in Edmonton. And then we do a weekend of shows. Lazer was late for his second night, headlining a show, and he's fucking showing up late to his own show. Wasn't impressed with that. And then I had to drive them. They had a show in Calgary at the...
The composed one. Sorry, this is the composed one?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, no, continue.
I had to drive them to the Yuck Yucks that I'm banned from in Calgary. And it's a 2.5 hour drive from Calgary to Edmonton, just for,
reference.
geographic reference. It took me 7.5 hours to drive these two fucks from one city to the other.
Did it take 7? It didn't take. Why did it take so long? Elaborate.
So
It's a 1 hour
we had to
podcast.
go pick you up at some sleazebag fucking townhouse in God knows where.
Oh, that
in
lovely
Edmonton.
lady.
So I pick you up there, and then I go pick up Jason. Well, he thinks it's a fucking chauffeur service. I wait at one pickup point, and so I had to wait for Jason to get there. Then we had to go pick up your fucking cowboy boots at the fucking Edmonton airport.
Yes.
That took almost 2 hours. Jason and I went and had a full breakfast 2 towns down the road because we knew it would take so long.
Sounds.
By the time we picked you up, and then we're on our way, we're at the halfway point, and it's fucking at like 4 hours. And these guys need to fucking smoke a joint because they're in fucking Canada. So we had to stop in Gasoline Alley
Diesel.
at the beginning of Stampede Week in Calgary. And let me tell you, the Calgary Stampede is the greatest outdoor show on earth. This was a 6-mile strip of Gasoline Alley, back-to-back, bumper-to-bumper traffic.
Yeah.
It was about an hour-long
No
backup.
AC.
So I took them to get their drugs, and then they proceeded to get high in the parking lot for the remainder of the ride. And then I sat in traffic, Stampede traffic, for another 3 hours before I could get them to where they needed to be. And I had to stop at the casino that I'm lifetime banned from so Jason could go in and pick up a key for the condo you guys stayed in.
Yeah.
And that's right across the street from the Stampede ground. So nightmare.
How is this Rouse's fault, though?
How is this Rouse's
Yeah,
fault? Because he brought this guy.
Yeah. Hey. Hey.
Yeah.
You bill it to the corporation, all right? You know what I mean?
And
Sounds like it's TSA's fault, really.
we didn't need to stop for the weed. If we would have kept driving, we would have been back in Calgary in an hour and a half. Instead, that turned into a 3.5 hour.
Yeah. So Sam, fun fact: I don't really smoke pot. That was all Rouse. So before we get all judgy, and you have AC back there, I take off my shirt. But thank you for driving, Sam. I don't know if I ever told you that. You're a great host, and
You're welcome.
You don't understand because look, this is let me elaborate a little more. It was
Please
10
do.
minutes till showtime, and I showed up. Okay, the show hadn't started yet. Fact, but you did call me and leave me a voicemail, and you're like, "Hey, Lazer, this is Sam Walker here. We have a show now."
There's a chance it's still a voice note in your text. Did you leave it that way? 'Cause
No,
that's
it was a
easy.
voicemail, but I've since
okay.
got a new phone.
Okay.
But Sam has this very when I talked to you last night when we were at the Black Rifle Coffee thing, and I apologize for being all lit and like promised you, and then because y'all got a car and y'all came down early and shit like that, and I felt genuinely bad. But like, you're the only other human being outside of my dad when I disappoint that I feel absolute remorse for. Like, I'm like, fuck.
Do you have the audio?
Yeah, can I play you what you're describing?
Yes, yes.
This is probably something similar to the voicemail you received.
Okay, yes.
And what was yours again?
Mine was about being almost late for the show, or hey,
Almost late.
Yeah.
Hi there, Tyler. You have a show starting now.
Yeah. It's now.
Okay, here's what I got the other day.
Oh, hey there, Brett. When you call it DEFCON 5, it kind of registers on my radar here. And this is the third time I'm calling you in 2 days. Could you, pretty please, with sugar on top, get back to me? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon.
Dude, honestly, I love everything about you. Okay, I'm not down
I know,
to the
it's-
fucking
it's
fanny
great.
pack, down to the fanny pack, the hiking boots, and my favorite is the fucking glove. Where did the glove come into the whole routine thing? When did you start doing that, or what made you want to do that?
I've always worn one glove.
But just one glove.
Yeah.
You wore them to drive. You're driving the whole time with one hand on the steering wheel like that, weren't you? No, we were high. I don't remember that because we had to stop and get weed for 3 fucking hours.
in Red Deer, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when Brett came to town originally years ago, I kind of just took him under my wing, you know, taught him a couple things about this and that. But I was a good host, dude. I got you laid. I took you to the strip club, took you to a Republican convention.
Yeah.
I drove around like a psychopath. And well, you're not really. That didn't really phase you, actually.
Some of my best memories. No, I was every day texting you, hey, what are you doing today? Can I come? Can I come?
We got a lot of. We did the podcast. We did the comedy show at the gun shop, and this lady turns the corner and just aims a gun at everybody.
Yeah, puts 2 fucking pistolas right in her face, nearly blows her head off.
Yeah.
We went into
Yeah.
that gator cage, man. I started stomping my foot.
We shot I forgot about that. We shot a TV pilot for Big Laugh, right?
Which never came out.
Never came out.
But so you don't have a copy? You gave it away?
No, I gave them all the footage once they paid me, and I was like, "Hey, you guys do what you gotta do."
Okay, so it's gone forever.
I mean, it could still come out. I don't know, but
If I become Matt Rife, they'll dig through the fucking
they'll
filing
find it.
cabinet.
They'll
and
find it on
it.
VHS at that point. Yeah, they don't give a
yeah,
shit.
we literally were. Didn't you jump over an alligator or something?
It was a 15-foot croc in a cage, 4 foot tall, so you had to hunch like an orangutan to move around this thing, and it was 4 of these rooms. So 20 feet by 20 feet square enclosed. No, more than 20 feet.
Maybe 25 or
Okay,
30. It
25.
wasn't much, dude.
All right,
it was the
25
snake
feet.
farm down south.
Yeah, in New Braunfels.
And 1/3 of it in the corner is a pool, a lake, and the
You took him to Snake Farm? Fuck yeah, dude.
and the gator is right on the edge of he's kind of in the water, and then I go to the far corner adjacent from the entrance door, the only entrance and only exit.
Yeah.
And I am the farthest away from it, and the croc is somewhat close to the door in the pool, and I start
Yeah, and the
Stomping
fucking
my
and
foot.
the trainer goes, "Don't do that."
he goes, that's
that's-
not a good idea.
yeah, it's
I go,
vibrations.
that's not a good idea. He goes, nope, and the gator goes backwards, sloshes into the water
Disappears
to go through it,
underwater.
and he goes, go to the exit now, and I move around the pool, and the gator comes out the water
Yeah.
and lands where my fucking clown
Foot
shoe
was.
was,
Yeah, they sense vibrations.
and I got out. It was exciting.
Yeah, the Snake Farm is very unorthodox.
See, here's the problem, dude. I've just done like so many drugs and had so many crazy fucking stories, and at the time I was pretty cripplingly addicted to amphetamines, and I probably had some acute psychosis from that. But
That has not stopped.
so I don't remember everything that we did.
Stop saying it in the past tense.
So Art, you're off speed. Look at me when I'm talking to you. You're off speed.
Sure, yeah.
Don't look through me. Look at me.
Yeah.
Dude, you know why the soles of those elf shoes are so worn down? Because he does this the whole time.
Is that thing rattling in your glove compartment? True or false? The little maraca.
Oh, I see what he did there. Hey, I see what he did.
I'll leave it in the
The little
nightstand.
maraca bottle.
No, I can't, dude.
I need a fucking pill. Well,
I got it.
cruising your Chevy Silverado through traffic like there's a police helicopter following
He's the worst
you.
driver.
I'm so sick of people fucking saying that. I've never crashed.
It's coming.
And she's like, Gary, no. And you go, babe, I'll fucking go into oncoming traffic if I don't get a fucking pill. And then she goes, all right, you get a half of one. And she snapped the half and gave you the other half.
You
And
talking
that
about
was your
old
compromise.
Old Braille?
Yeah, that was
Braille,
your
dude. What a
compromise.
woman.
And then you
What a
guys like
sweetheart.
held hands like over the console, like, oh, we're so cute together.
Yeah, that was a hell of a relationship.
Huh?
I got a legit question though. What was it like doing comedy in Canada prior to lockdown? Is it
We
pretty
were
good
on a
scene?
we were on a
Great.
fucking rocket ride, man.
Yeah.
we were blasting into the stratosphere. We were really seriously. We were taking over. It was fucking.
Hairline took a hit. That's how fast we were moving through it.
It was sold out.
Yeah.
Sold out shows. Roast battles were.
That's your thing, Sam. You're roast king, ain't it? Or do you prefer roasting? Or you prefer actually doing a set over which one?
Comedy every time. I can't stand roast battles. I despise them. But
I love this man.
I had to. He ran out of talent in Calgary, so fucking calls in Hogan. I was the only guy that wrote fucking 40 roast jokes for my field because at the time it was a 7-man round robin.
Yeah.
Plus bonus jokes. So that's 40 fucking
You
daggers.
got him on deck.
Yeah, exactly. And so I took it serious and I took it as a writing exercise. And obviously I'm ripe for roasting. And if you can't roast me, you fucking can go to fucking hell because you suck. And
Strong promo.
I really just kind of, that was the only stage time I was getting at the time. The club wouldn't book me, and so I'd get on at roast battles. And I fucking got over just doing roast battles.
You know, speaking of promos, I saw you cut one in the alley the other day.
Ooh, 7 minutes.
Kill Ali, yeah.
The whole episode was him. The editor just said, fuck it. This guy's the whole episode.
You do have a way about you,
Yeah.
Sam. You have an adult fanny pack.
Thank you.
I do love that.
And this is coming from Lee Van Queef. So this is big. This is Clint Eastwood passing down.
No,
You were
I
in-
mean,
you were in a
I love the
poncho
man.
and a fucking-
You like that? I just got that in the truck.
You had a fur scarf and a poncho. It
Not
was
fur.
great.
That's a pelt, but that's okay.
the type of.
No, it's real deal.
It's real deal. Fur is for women. That is a pelt.
Whoa.
I killed that coyote and skinned it myself.
You're like liberals with pronouns. Like that's
Hey,
the
look.
thing that crossed the line. I ain't a felt.
like
That's not
that.
a fur. That's a
Felt
pelt.
is for women. No, no kidding.
Hey, you know, have you ever seen his like Brett Forte edits? The little edits he does on the.
I don't like this thing you do
Little
with your
edits.
hands.
Little
Have you
edits.
seen his little?
That's a methamphetamine
Have you seen
thing.
stories
That's a
that matter?
methamphetamine.
Have you seen stories that
Have you
matter?
seen his
Stories that matter. That's what it's called. Have you seen these
I
things? They're
have not.
fucking hilarious, dude. Tell them about the one you did with the fucking at the Republican convention,
Oh, that was just a quick hitter, man.
dude. I brought him with me to a Republican
The governor's ball.
ball.
Governor's
Wait, it was the
ball.
governor's ball with Cargill, and he came in and he just is like,
1,700 people, all in combat boots, aka Republican dress shoes. That was their fucking suit kit up. And there was a guy.
nah, balcony's broken because old boy tried to hang himself.
Some
out
guy
there.
tried to piss his life away over the balcony. So
Yeah,
and
but-
he broke the balcony. Right?
Why don't you piss into one of your empty beer
I
bottles?
was actually going to. I just didn't know if y'all
No,
were weird
'cause
about it.
last time you did that, you
I'll
ended up
take it
pissing
down.
on the
I'll
How
take it
floor.
down.
many? How many is that?
Hey, grab me a beer before you go out there, dude. I'm trying to do sober December, but one coldie ain't gonna do nothing wrong, dude.
Really?
Yeah, it's not gonna do nothing, dude.
I mean, I'd say fill this with an ad break, but I don't think you guys have any sponsors at this point, right?
no, we got prize
Yeah.
picks, right?
Yeah.
We got prize picks.
Yeah. Do you want to do that read right now? Maybe you want to hop into it while you're
Yeah, can I do the
still
ad read real
facing
quick?
me while urinating
Yeah.
in the room?
Hey, this podcast is brought to you
Can I
by
help?
Prize Picks. Prize Picks is
This guy.
the best way to bet on anything, really. You can do it in all 50 states, I believe, unless I'm mistaken. And use not 50 states. In most of the states in the U.S., you can bet on any sport with Prize Picks. Use promo code Lazer, and you'll get $100 for free. You can use that $100 to bet on whatever sport you want.
Nice. Make sure
I don't
to
have the card in front of me, man.
make
me
sure
a
not
break.
to mix your beer bottles up and actually drink your own piss.
You guys sipping on old Grandpa's cough medicine?
Hey, check this out, dude. Look, so Lone Star's the beer caps on Lone Star. They have a riddle on these. This is keep a something. I don't know. Check that out though. Read it.
Is that how you learned how to read?
Read it and weep. I'm
No, that
actually
was-
not from Texas, dude. I didn't have a Lone Star till I was like 23. I'm originally from Ohio.
Oh, so you learned how to read on Bazooka Joe Bubblegum.
Nice.
He's got the reading level of Bazooka Joe Bubblegum.
You know, it's funny. I actually have a journalism degree. Thank you very much.
Whoa.
I told you, Bazooka Joe Bubblegum.
I'm changing the world, man. Going to the Supreme Court in March, dude.
Goddamn, Gary, I don't mean to belittle your endeavors, man. I love you, and that was the only reason we came here because I was gonna say fuck Lazer. In Canada, we spell laser with an O. And
He's calling you a loser.
you were the draw. Well, it's a slow burn. I wrote that for you.
Wow.
Anyway,
anyways, the Republican convention. I think this will be fun.
No, hold on.
We're past that.
I like this.
We're past
Hey,
that.
the best roast joke though I heard about myself. I battled this like Rosie O'Donnell lesbian looking kid at Mothership one night. He literally goes, Uncle Lazer was conceived in a truck stock parking lot when 15 truckers spit Copenhagen wintergreen into his mom's pussy. And I was like, dude,
that's all right. I wouldn't have conceded.
That's just one.
The first rule of roast battle is you never concede.
Never
well,
give up.
I didn't literally concede,
Never
but I was just
surrender.
like, it literally when he said,
You
it, I was
just
like,
conceived on air. You just
Dude, you better get rid of that fucking
Concede.
bottle. Last time, dude, we did a podcast with Leonardo Joni, and in the middle of it, he starts pissing into a bottle, spills piss all over the place. You know what? I just realized I probably never cleaned it because you sure as fuck didn't. So
well, I spilled a little right now, but I'll get a towel
Yeah.
when we're done, dude. It's fine, dude.
yeah, it'll be fine. I'm not really that worried about it.
You're not addressing this behavior. This seems like textbook something you get mad at us for on the road.
What do you mean? This isn't my fucking house.
All right.
Boom.
Yeah, this guy gets it. Sam gets it.
Just don't know how you're getting away with all
If he
this.
was doing this at my place,
Yeah,
I'd hung him off the balcony.
and it wouldn't have broke because that man built that balcony himself. You're goddamn right he did.
You know, the
It's one way to test your
it
work.
still isn't fixed. Have you looked out there?
I haven't even seen
Dude,
it.
we were in LA
having
having a fucking blast. That was a great fucking trip. Drove out there, partying, blah, blah, blah. He fucking murders it at the improv.
improv, yeah.
I text this girl. I'm like, hey, can you pick me up from the airport? Me and Bobby picked up these MILFs on the plane, and we go party with them. So this girl was supposed to pick me up and take me here. We end up partying for like 10 hours straight. We finally get back to my house, and we walk in, and I'm like, hey, baby, just go into the bedroom. I got to go upstairs and cut a noose off my balcony. And she was unfazed.
No, she
wow.
stayed. Yeah, the type of women. But hey, on some real shit, I do want to say, last night you guys absolutely fucking slapped. That was the first time I'd ever seen you perform. I saw you perform when we were in.
Yeah.
You fucking always do well, but I hadn't seen before. But what was both y'all, more so you, Brett, though, you went in on the crowd work, right? Because Bam Margera was there.
Yeah.
Bam Margera was sitting right up front, and that was a cool thing. I remember watching him on Jackass since we were kids, and like Tim to be there, and like y'all were eating. Like I watched your whole. I was laughing my fucking dick off. I mean,
Bucky
but
Lassick.
Yeah.
Bucky Lassick was there, dude. It was crazy because last time we shot the music video a couple months back, they got a bunch of them young skaters that were doing
Nigel,
for music, and
yeah.
Nigel, fucking what a stud, right? But then Bucky like gets in there and he starts, you know, you can tell his age. He's like 50 now, right? Yeah, we used to play him on Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1. And he still got it. You know, so he's a little weathered, but the motherfucker never missed a beat. It was cool to see like that diverse. That's such a cool spot, you know, to have in the middle of Burning.
From what we'd heard is the comedians doing those shows were very intimidated because of the caliber of the audience there. Is anybody in that audience is an exceptional person and is basically the top of their trade or whatever they're
Top
doing.
brass.
So yeah, it ain't no bubblegum or fucking open mic night.
They said
And-
it was going to be influencers, which is a terrible word to describe the people that were in
yeah,
that
these
room.
people are
Heavy hitters.
like they're captains of
Industry.
the industry. Not industry, the industry that they're building on their own. Like they're entrepreneurs and they're not fucking suits.
Harley from Epic Mealtime was there.
Harley,
Yeah.
great guy. JT,
Yeah,
fucking
Canadian.
Yeah, from
Not
Montreal.
JT,
though.
not Canadian.
No,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
JT, but he's from Montreal. That's like French Canadian though, right?
Harley. We'll call him Canadian.
He was a good dude. I really loved him.
When
really
I'm on
enjoyed
an
him.
American
Yeah.
podcast and he's from Montreal, he's fucking Canadian.
Yeah.
But it's just a shame to let all that go to waste, is what I heard from all the previous shows.
Oh yeah, I can only imagine how those other shows went because we came to play, and if you're scared of the audience, then what the fuck are you doing on that mic?
Yeah, you boys showed up. It was impressive.
And Brett busted it wide open. He just went in on everybody for the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, it was.
great.
I thoroughly enjoyed all y'all
Yeah.
sets, even Uncle
I got
Axe,
to
everybody.
walk because it was a wireless mic, man. I like the setup because we were in a house technically.
Yeah, a little studio bar,
So I got to take the mic right into the living room off stage.
So you can really see anybody in that audience, huh?
dude. Like literally, JT calls me. He's like, "Hey man, Bam's here. Come over and lay some harmonica down." And I'm like, "All right, cool, man. I know what to expect.
Your
I know
comedy's
Bam
not great,
did
but
music,
could you
right?
come play the
And
harmonica?
You're doing harmonica tracks for his skate videos or what?
No, dude. But JT's got this thing. He pays for it. Like you can sample like instrumentals, right? You buy them like for $50. Like people put it kind of like the shit that Post Malone got, SoundCloud type thing. But there's like pre-made instrumentals, and you just buy it. You listen to it if you like it, you buy it, and you can use it. And it was like he typed in goth rock. It did not sound like goth rock, okay? And like literally he plays it and it's a little bluesy. I'm like, all right, let me find the key. I go in there, lay the harmonica down, one take, right? And then Bam's like, all right, and he's sitting there writing. He goes, "Moonshine, come alive," and just like this kind of like do Haas, mace type shit. I'm like, all right, you know, and then JT lays like badass backing vocals behind. I'm like, all right, we'll see this. I'm like, whatever comes of it. He sends me the fucking recording like 2 days later. He sent it off to his engineer, and I was like, this is not what we did. This is fucking incredible, and it turned out to be a fucking banger. It's not something I would listen to, but it's good. You know what I'm saying?
It's a mainstream heavy rock metal song.
Yeah,
what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it was you know.
Yeah,
it
was good.
We got to listen to it.
Y'all got to hear it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Got to hear it. It was
So
great.
that's a weird.
He wrote it in 7 minutes or something.
Boom, just
Yeah.
knocked it out,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah. So great people.
We
Great.
did that with
That's
our
cool.
skit yesterday too. You know, anytime you show up and they're like, "Yeah, come by and like, we'll shoot some skits," and you're like, "Okay,
Yeah.
about what? Does anyone have a game plan? We'll figure it out. We'll get together. We'll talk about it." Oh,
Yeah,
all right,
they fire from the hip.
and
Yeah.
and that works out 3% of the time. And yesterday was the 3%.
It was good, and I saw some of the shit they were
very
watching
good.
it in there, and I saw y'all shit, and I was like, damn, this is pretty badass.
They didn't, and it wasn't like they're like, "Hey, we had this idea." It was sit in some lawn chairs and so what should we do? And there's like silence, and the first person has to be like, well, I think because they're Canadian, we could maybe play with that. And like, yeah, okay, we'll start with that.
It wasn't that lame, but it was like getting off to the start.
What? So you guys moving down here? Because I know Canada's still kind of weird, huh?
We're fucking
We got a home base here.
yeah.
We have, so we can be here as much as we want to, and when we're not busy, we can be.
Because I'm doing a
Essentially,
bunch of
yeah.
shit in the spring in Vancouver, and I'd love for you guys to come on and do that with us.
Well, we'll have to keep in touch
Okay. All right.
because we got a full tour schedule going these
well,
days.
fuck
Like
me,
we're
dude.
like basically across the country from now until
May.
your show. Probably.
Spring.
Yeah,
May.
May, April, something.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'll hit you up just a yes or no.
Yeah.
Hell, bring the apples. Show the people the apples. I've never seen anybody bring green apples. Why not red?
I like my Granny Smiths, and I brought one for my friend.
Good guy. You have exceptional hair, by the way, Sam. I
Thank
did
you.
want to say that.
Yeah,
I do.
appreciate
I like
that.
the flow you got going on, old
Yep.
son.
I don't use any product in it.
No? Just feather.
None. Yeah, I just
Got the little widow's peak in the back. Like,
Yeah.
I
You don't
love it.
wash your hair?
Yeah, I wash my hair, but I don't put any like
Shampoo?
The styling.
no
product.
dippity doing it like this guy.
The old
Fucking-
pomade. I'm
Yeah.
a Dapper Dan man myself.
You don't use fiber?
No, he's styled by just soaring through the stratosphere. That's how he styles. it.
Rocket ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
And
He stands underneath the airport every morning and waits for a landing plane.
Rouse did try to take me to some like sex club thing when
Sex
we were in
dungeon?
fucking Edmonton.
Edmonton? Oh, yeah.
Which I was kind of like, what all exists there? Because he had some ladies there, but they were, not your run of the mill. And
Yeah, they never are.
And then they kind of explained me what happens in these places. I'm like, I think I'm okay. I think I'm gonna pass. A lot of gay dudes in there. Is what they said. And look, hey, if you're queer, cool. That's, I don't knock it. I just,
hey, cool.
but they were like glory hole type stuff, and I didn't know. I thought that was just a
Yeah,
truck
no, there's
stop.
never a woman on the other end of the
Never,
glory hole.
dude. Right?
Never. Yeah.
Never. Who's doing that?
It's somebody that can suck a bowling ball up an elevator shaft.
Fucking golf ball through a water hose. Just fucking cram.
I liked his better.
Okay, dude. Why don't you just suck him off, dude? Why don't you go
Wait,
to this glory hole?
Look,
Let's
I'm
get
like
that.
the ref between you two guys right now, but like I have an NWO shirt underneath my ref shirt.
Are you
know what I
staying
mean?
coming from the rafters with the one baseball
I'm
bat?
slanted. I'm heavily slanted.
Yeah.
But I still will ref this match.
This guy's fucking Razor. I'm fucking Hollywood.
You're Hollywood. He's
Yeah.
Razor Ramon.
No, but
Hey,
I'm a bit Kevin Nash because my long legs, I can get over the top rope and they can't. And
do
that's
like
just a
big, sexy.
physiological
Oh,
fact
Dude,
about me.
actually, that you missed at that show at Yuck Yucks, Bret Hart's son actually came to the show and gave me a Bret Hart jersey. It was super badass.
Oh wow, that's great. Yeah. Blade. Yeah.
And then the people, I don't know if I'm going to say it. I don't give a fuck. Rouse had some homies come to the condo.
yeah.
You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking
and these
about.
he's like, yeah, man, they're fans, just hang around because I was going to go hang out with that girl. And he's like, no, hang out. They want to meet you. And I was like, man, they walk in. They're in a biker gang, 100%. That boys, fucking chain wallets, tattoos for the line. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then like literally, Uncle Hack gets up on stage. He's like 5 minutes into his set, and the fucking Canadian gang unit police walk in and escort these guys out of the front row.
They call them, they're called gang suppression, and these are like the big old roided out big tack team dropouts. Yeah,
They're ready for war.
It was 15.
No.
They called them all. They called them all because it's fucking Stampede week. at the casino, and these outlaws of Canadian society were attending a comedy show. Shout out to Royal Empire Jewelry. Those guys are fucking badass.
Yeah. They hooked me up with a couple pieces.
Oh, do you have any on you?
I don't have any on me. No, they're at the house.
You're wearing fucking 15 rings, and you ain't fucking wearing Royal Empire Jewelry right now?
Whoa, dude.
Whoa.
And he's doing a sponsor read for them.
Wow.
They do a lot of custom pieces for Jason.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big jewelry guy because I don't like fucking spraying my finger on my fucking pocket when I'm going for my money clip.
Buy bigger fucking pants, dude. I mean, what are those skinny jeans, dude? They're hiked up to your they're like capris.
Dude, your head looks like it was just vacuum sealed.
Yeah, meat locker. Yeah.
He's talking about my tight jeans. I can see the dates of the coins in his pocket.
Sam Walker, everybody. Yeah, young, dude.
Yes.
No, I love it, dude. No, but seriously, like, just not even hard mind. Y'all fucking crushed last night. I thoroughly enjoyed that. That shit was funny as fuck. That was a good room and very fun time.
Brett, have you been up here before?
Yeah.
What?
I was with now. There's another guy here now. I call him Bobby Flaco.
Bob Flacco.
Yeah,
Bob Flacco.
Him with the car. Is Bob Flacco going to be there today?
Well, so the thing about Bobby is we had a podcast in Round Rock earlier at noon. We'd already rescheduled it because I got the domestic dispute that Monday.
We rescheduled it twice.
We rescheduled it twice already. So we knew, hey, Wednesday. That's why I didn't stay at fucking JT's place last night and do the shit tonight because I was like, I got to be there because we don't reschedule too many times. And fucking, he texted Bobby last night at like midnight. And Bob Flacco. And Bobby texted me like 5 more. I'm not gonna make it, man. Whatever the fuck he gargled. And ketamine is hell drug. And so we get out there and he's like hitting us up. We're like, dude, just keep selling oranges on 183, dude. Nobody fucking wants you here, dude. Like, but yeah, he was supposed to be here, but
on the way, I think we saw him laying on the sidewalk.
Oh, wow.
You think or you know?
You can never
it's hard to tell,
days.
dude, from the back.
I haven't seen him in 2.5 years.
At least he wasn't hanging.
Y'all didn't go?
No, I ran into him
out on the street.
Yeah, dude. I'm about at the end of my rope with him. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
zing, zing, zag. Nah, Bobby's cool, man. He's doing the whole music shit. Y'all get a chance to see him perform while y'all are out here or no?
I just ran into him pre-show, and he couldn't really stay and chat. He's like, I got to get some beers in me, and he left.
He needs to clean his act.
The liquor was calling, and I don't get in the way of the liquor. I mean, you're trying to get in the way of the liquor. You're a little disappointed with the scene.
The scene in Austin is horrendous.
What do you mean?
I can't believe how fat, drunk, and lazy these fucking comedians are.
What do you mean?
It's embarrassing. What do I mean? This guy's fucking pissing in beer bottles mid-fucking show.
There you
Well,
go.
you never lived, dude?
There you go. Play that clip.
You never had to pee?
That's why we crushed so fucking hard last night. Is because we ain't fucking around. We treat every show like it's our last time we're ever on stage. We respect the money, the mic, and the fucking spotlight. And these guys out here are taking these opportunities for granted.
That's showbiz.
No,
That's
listen
showbiz,
up.
baby.
Listen up. Take some notes.
Uh-oh.
A staunch professional we are.
You got the mecca of stand-up comedy right here, and these people are treating it like it's a fucking open mic.
Take some
In
notes.
fucking Magooni's Castle Hut in Wichita, Kansas.
How dare you talk about Magooni's like that? That's a fine
I
establishment.
know, 5
you
shows. They do
fucking
give you
asshole.
5
Are
shows.
you kidding me?
It is 5 shows.
5-show weekend. I'm not gonna.
Have you had the bourbon burger? Are you out of your fucking gourd right
I
now,
know.
Samuel?
Thursday, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday.
I know, but these people, I watched about a dozen comedians bomb before they even made it to the stage. They'd already talked themselves out of a good set by going, the crowd's not into it. And it was mostly fat pig women.
He's
that
probably
makes
right
sense. Okay,
there.
now that makes
So
sense.
I'm not saying all the dudes were fat, lazy, and drunk,
Yeah.
but it was a lot of equal opportunity women too. They were failures before they even made it to the stage, and it was just like, fuck you. Give somebody else that wants that
time.
stage time and deserves that stage time, because the spots are so few and far between. And we didn't have one set where we didn't go up there prepared, be ready, and give it our all. And I think it's a disservice when people take advantage of the
You're boring them right
magnitude of
now.
the
You're
scene.
boring
No,
them.
I mean,
I
he's-
love this.
He's not.
He's not wrong.
No,
Yeah,
it's
he's not
very
wrong.
interesting, but
Well,
two
I
guys that are,
just was thinking. I sigh.
you're so against what he's saying.
I sigh
You're so
because I
against
wonder,
it.
if me, Lazer, and Bobby could get it together a little bit like that, we could really.
I saw you thinking about it.
Expand, you know.
Call ourselves the Extreme Danger Cats, dude.
I saw, you know what? The size of a lot of the comedians out here is repulsive. The ideal moment in stand-up comedy is staying out of the way, is finding, like, make yourself as small as possible, stay out of the way, and be ready for when you get that fucking spotlight. Yeah. And these fat fucks are coming through here, rubbing their sweaty-ass skin and shitty coveralls all over you.
Open-toed sandals,
It
just
was
terrible.
gross, eating fucking deep-fried frijoles. Ugh. Taking dumps at the comedy club. Taking a dump away from home.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And also, like, going to 78 mics and having, like, 2 or 3 drinks at every mic and then showing up the last one and going, I hope I don't bomb. I bombed 6 times tonight. Just because of your volume of stage time doesn't make you a good comedian. If you make more with less, I'm more impressed. But you must take the most advantage that you can while you're here, because fucking Hang 'em High out there wanted to have a fucking comedy career, and now he's at the end of his rope, literally.
Oh my God,
And
that
it-
was a genius.
And if he fucking was to leave this world tomorrow, people would be like, I'd have booked him on my show. I miss him. And I know in the Austin comedy community, you guys have lost some bangers out there.
Yeah.
And you would give anything to have those guys back,
Just
and
to
you'd appreciate them for what they gave when they were here.
Just to smell their musk again.
We come from a communist country.
There we go.
It is no longer a free country.
Yeah, but I feel like Alberta's more the Texas side of fucking,
No.
right? I mean, I still got a little bit more than...
No, man. It's,
no pushback, no nothing?
It fucking costs the price equivalent for gas out here is 65 cents a liter. We pay $1.40 a liter up in Alberta. That's the fucking price difference that we're dealing with in the fucking Texas of Alberta.
Isn't y'all's taxes like 50% or something like that? 45%?
It's more than that. The more money you make, the more you get punished.
Penalized.
Yes.
Yeah.
They reward slovenly mediocrity in Canada.
Why don't you guys just illegally cross over here, dude? I mean, they don't do anything about it on the.
It's not
southern
illegal
border.
anymore. We got our paperwork. We
Yeah.
have a home base down here. We're doing
We
this
have
podcast with you right now.
visas.
Why don't you
Hello.
So I'll be
stay
seeing
here?
you a lot more is what
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
telling
hey,
me.
hello.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Hey, guys, I'm here.
Hey. So, Brett, you got anything to say about that?
No, I just steer the car, and he shouts out the window. All right?
You can tell by the hair, it looks like Ace Ventura.
It was
Yeah.
a sport. When I was growing up, that was a sport, was yelling at people out the window of a moving car.
I hand him the eggs.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I used to throw a ton of shit at people driving around town.
I threw words because
Bricks.
I'm fucking dangerous.
We throw bricks.
Yeah.
I've never thrown a brick, but I did throw like lots of, threw a gallon of milk at somebody one time, and eggs, and mostly food.
Yeah.
I think sustenance.
Hell yeah.
I think that's
Wasting food. This is getting
Yeah,
better
see,
by the
that's
minute.
that guy right there.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, I was like 12, dude. What was I supposed to?
I mean, I thought
Eat the food.
I thought you had to eat fucking steak well done up until about 5 years ago.
What do you mean?
Well,
Well done.
my dad would see like dead deer on the side of the road and pick it up and he'd bleach the meat and we clean the deer, bleach the meat, and then he'd fucking like cook it well done. And so I ate steak with ketchup my entire life.
Are you supposed to eat bleached meat?
Well, that's how you get all the maggots and the parasites off, and then you cook it all the way through, and like, but it's like tastes like a rubber boot. So you got to fucking eat with ketchup, get that bitch down. But it was free meal type
This
shit.
explains a lot. A
A
lot.
rubber boot.
A rubber boot. Yeah.
bleached
enough.
meat.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie though. Alberta was a goddamn Edmonton, especially, was a very beautiful place.
Yeah.
I mean, my God, I went for a little jog there through the city in that little thing right there, 80 degrees mid-sun. I was like, dude, this is fucking awesome. Cool.
It is
spot.
nice, and it's got people there. Like Calgary's 1.5 million.
Hey, Edmonton, it's got people there.
That place we
It's a
performed
nice
at was a
travel
little.
brochure promo.
Hey, come to my town.
It's a
hey,
secret. It's a secret place.
Yeah.
It's not known to the general public.
But they had like
there are bathrooms.
They had fucking like fruit roll-ups and shit that I hadn't seen since I was a child. They had that old candy case, like the movie
Yeah.
theater case.
Yeah.
They had like a French toast crunch. I hadn't seen French toast crunch in ages. And then they made me smoke out of this
Cinnamon
little
toast crunch.
No,
No,
French
French
toast crunch. Listen here. French toast, old son. Okay, I didn't stutter.
Big difference.
But then they made me smoke out of this Adderall pill that spun with water in it, and I got so high, I was like, I'm going to have to call my mom, tell her to come pick me up, dude. I was high as a kite. I was freaking
You're
out.
smoking Adderall? What?
No, it was like a gravity bong, but it was like shaped in a fucking time release Adderall pill, and they spun it. They're like, "Hey man, you don't have to hit it that hard." I go, "I know what I'm doing," and I hit it. I'm like, I've got to call my mom.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what you're doing with a lot of drugs, but weed ain't one of them.
I've gotten better at weed, but apparently we stopped for 17 hours or something on the way in the minivan on the
It
way
was
to
just,
Calgary or some shit. I don't
quit
fucking know,
exaggerating.
dude.
It was 7.5 hours.
It's a $500 water.
But I will
bomb.
say the
know
best
this one.
moment of my life with Samuel was some bar owner recognized me or some shit, and he took us up there.
He was high, so I'll repeat the story.
there you go.
We're
the
sitting.
stenographer has the record.
We're
Please read it
sitting
to
in
court.
we're sitting in the minivan with the door open. And
No, not that. No. When we went to the bar owner let us come up to the top and gave us all that free food. And you looked at me across the table. He goes, "Does this happen a lot?" I go, "All the time, man."
I don't see that in the.
It was we went to an after party at a barbecue joint.
I see that. Yeah.
I want to see what Canadian barbecue is about.
Was it
Yeah.
shit?
No, it was actually pretty decent. Pretty
Yeah,
decent.
we got good.
They got
beef.
good food up there.
We got
So
good beef.
Edmonton has people and barbecue.
And meat.
Yeah, and sex clubs.
But did you go in?
No, I did not. I had to draw a line.
I don't even know if.
I was already late. I was like 20 minutes too early late to the show, and I didn't want to.
And he went in. He didn't even go in, right?
I think Jason went.
Yeah, that's
Also,
sounds
does
like something
Jason
he would
ever
do.
just send y'all random messages throughout the day of someone's gaping asshole?
Yeah, Boomer. Yeah,
That's
What is
Boomer.
going on there?
he likes you.
he's a Canadian
Yeah,
celebrity.
You know how like a cat shows its asshole to you in your face when it's showing affection?
That's cute.
That's what Jason does with
Okay.
his friend's asshole.
I think he's sent me that probably 300
I
times.
have multiple. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you need a fresh copy?
No,
got-
I'm
you need
tapped
fresh.
out.
No, you're good.
Man, my God, what a treat that was.
Yeah, it was. It
was fun.
Yeah, it was a good time, and now we're down here. We'll be around probably every few months, actually.
Well,
Whenever we can dive down when we're not jet setting across the Great White North.
that's not a real plant.
No, I know.
Oh, really?
It looked like you were inspecting.
You guys
something.
get a lot of groupies and shit on the road? Do people follow Danger women, or is it more predominantly
We
men?
sign
Or?
a lot of tits, not great ones, but a lot of them.
Yeah.
in volume.
I noticed Hack signed some girl's ass the other day, and it didn't look.
We all signed her ass.
They all did.
Yeah.
I must have just seen it on his.
You know,
Instagram.
Texas really upped the game. I'm really excited to see what happens next because once you make it to the rodeo, it's fucking. You never know what's going to happen next.
gotta
Like
ride- you gotta ride the bull.
we had one of our craziest shows we've had in Plano, Texas recently.
Yep.
We did the House of Comedy
On
and
Sunday. And
Yeah,
fucking put some
and-
asses in seats.
Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
speaking of, you owe me money for that promo from Come and Talk It. That was for the Plano show.
No.
oh wow.
I would have owed you money if it made the episode that we wanted it on to promote the show that was
See,
going
that's
to
my problem
happen,
with
not
them, too.
after the show has already happened.
No, we switched it.
Yeah,
You owe me money.
and then you put it on the podcast we were appearing on, so we don't have to pay for our faces on a cast we're already appearing on, right? Or do I owe you money right now? Do I have to pay you guys money for?
we can
sitting
meet
here?
halfway, dude. Give me $50.
Hell, dude, just pay him an Adderall.
You were promoting the people that were on the show before it started. That's not an ad read.
Look, we can talk turkey later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's been a good one, dude.
Let's talk. Let's
We're
talk
at an
limp
hour.
turkey next.
Yeah. Well, how long have we been recording?
Hour.
Hour. Okay.
I do have a hard out. I got to go record some stuff with Cargill. There was a guy that started shooting people in San Antonio and then came up to Austin and shot some people and then went to like somewhere. He shot like 5 people in 5 different places, and we gotta get on top of that. It's breaking news.
What was his name?
That's why I gotta get on top of
It's
it.
fucking Von Darius, isn't it?
Who?
Whatever.
I don't know.
Do you know who that is?
No, I'm blank.
It's the shooter. Maybe it was Sam Hyde. He's at the Vulcan Gas Company tonight.
Yeah.
He might have done it.
Where can all the people find you? What can they check out? Podcasts, fucking
Well, can we
links?
just say today was a hard reality check for the city of Austin that Sam delivered today, hey? That was kind of a wake-up call for everyone.
Yeah. The next time I come down here, there's a lot of talent out here. I don't want to belittle the talent. And I want to see what they can truly attain in this environment because they don't understand where we come from. This is fucking the mecca of comedy. And while you're here, it's a limited hangout. You don't get to stay forever.
Yeah.
And so while you're here, you make the most with what you have. And I don't care if people get heat with me over this. Fucking prove me wrong.
Guns a-blazing,
There's
dude.
down the barrel for that, too.
Guns
Because
a-blazing.
that's not for you. That's for the viewers at home. You understand? He's cutting promos.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Hey,
Thanks.
man. Thank you guys for
Yeah.
coming out. Seriously, guys.
I'm not going to shake your hands because you haven't fucking washed them since you pissed into a beer bottle earlier in the segment. But
Yeah.
Gary, I'm giving you a hug.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, pleasure.
Anyways, it's been another episode of My Drungos. Probably the one thing my boys at DangerCats for coming out. Like I said, they'll be all throughout Canada, and they're coming back down here in a couple months. They got a visa now. Turns out they got a visa. So we'll be getting after it. Come out, check them out. Anyway, where can tags? You want to throw the plugs and shit like that?
DangerCats Comedy and Brett Forte and Sam Walker Live.
Yeah, the dates coming up are Red Deer on December 29th. We have New Year's Eve in Banff, New Year's Day in Calgary.
Danger Room, safe place for dangerous ideas.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you, Sam.
It's been another episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to get your cat spayed and neutered. Shout out Bob Barker.